Today we're looking at 20 material facts related to public controls. Here we go. What is a material fact related to public controls? A, the color of the property's exterior. B, zoning restrictions on the property. C, the type of kitchen appliances. D, the landscaping style. B, zoning restrictions on the property. Zoning determines how the property can be used, which directly impacts buyers' decisions. Which of the following is a public control that must be disclosed as a material fact? A, local noise ordinances. B, neighboring property maintenance issues. C, the age of the home. D, a fence in need of repair. A, local noise ordinances. Noise ordinances can affect the property's desirability and use, making them material facts. A property is subject to an HOA's restrictive covenants. What is the agent's responsibility? A, provide a copy of the covenants to the buyer. B, disclose only if the buyer asks. C, ignore the covenants unless they involve construction. D, advise the buyer to waive the covenants. A, provide a copy of the covenants to the buyer. Restrictive covenants dictate property use and must be disclosed to buyers. Land use plans established by local governments are referred to as A, building codes. B, master plans. C, easements. D, land surveys. B, master plans. Master plans guide future and development and use of land, impacting property value and use. If a property is located in a historic district, what must the agent disclose? A, the age of the property. B, renovation restrictions due to historic designation. C, the size of the property. D, nearby landmarks. B, renovation restrictions due to historic designation. Historic district designations can limit renovations on alterations which must be disclosed. What public control might limit building height on a property? A, easements. B, zoning ordinances. C, mortgage restrictions. D, property taxes. Before we move on, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification button so you don't miss our videos. It's free to do so, and comment below. Also, check out our channel. We have hundreds of questions to help you pass your real estate exam. The answer is B, zoning ordinances. Zoning often excludes height restrictions to maintain neighborhood consistency and safety. A buyer intends to open a retail store on a residential property. What should the agent disclose? A, the buyer can use the property however they wish. B, the property may not be zoned for commercial use. C, retail stores are permitted in any zone. D, the agent should not interfere with the buyer's plans. B, the property may not be zoned for commercial use. Zoning laws regulate property use and must be disclosed when they conflict with the buyer's plans. Which of the following is a public control enforced by local governments? A, mortgage terms. B, building codes. C, landscaping design. D, utility provider preferences. B. Building codes. Building codes ensure construction safety and compliance with local regulations. If a property is in a planned unit development, the agent must disclose A. The builder's reputation, B. Restrictions on property use within the PUD, C. The proximity to shopping centers, D. The availability of parking. B. Restrictions on property use within the PUD. PUDs often have specific rules and restrictions that affect ownership and use. A property owner must allow a city to use part of their land for utility lines. This is an example of A. A lease, B. An easement, C. A zoning variance, D. A property tax assessment. B. An easement. Easements grant others the right to use part of a property for specific purposes, such as utilities. What public control affects properties located in a floodplain? A. Height restrictions, B. FEMA flood insurance requirements, C. Land survey requirements, D. Property tax exemptions. B. FEMA flood insurance requirements. Properties in floodplains may require flood insurance and have use limitations which must be disclosed. Before we move on, please subscribe. It's free to do so. Hit the notification button so you don't miss one of our videos. Go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps us out in the algorithm. And comment below if you have any questions or just want to say thanks. Also, check out our channel. We have hundreds of real estate questions that'll help you pass your real estate exam. So here we go. What must be disclosed about zoning variances? A. They are temporary exemptions to zoning rules. B. They do not affect property use. C. They are irrelevant to buyers. D. They are granted automatically. A. They are temporary exemptions to zoning rules. Zoning variances allow deviations from zoning regulations and may impact future use. What is the purpose of eminent domain? A. To regulate zoning ordinances. B. To allow the government to acquire private land for public use. C. To control real estate prices. D. To enforce building codes. B. To allow the government to acquire private land for public use. Eminent domain enables the government to take private property for public benefit with compensation. Which public control directly affects property tax rates? A. Zoning laws. B. Master plans. C. Tax assessments by local governments. D. Building codes. C. Tax assessments by local governments. Local governments assess property value to determine tax rates impacting ownership cost. What must be disclosed about deed restrictions? A. They have no legal enforceability. B. They limit property use and transferability. C. They only apply to commercial properties. D. They are optional guidelines for buyers. E. They limit property use and transferability. Deed restrictions are binding agreements that affect how a property can be used. Public control impacts construction near wetlands. A. Zoning ordinances. B. Environmental protection regulations. C. Easement agreements. D. Historic preservation guidelines. B. Environmental protection regulations. Regulations protect wetlands, often restricting development to preserve ecosystems. Why are public controls on lot sizes important? A. They limit the size of homes in rural areas. B. They ensure adequate space for utilities and roads. C. They prevent overcrowding in cities. D. They reduce property values. B. They ensure adequate space for utilities and roads. Lot size requirements help maintain infrastructure and neighborhood consistency. What must be disclosed about a property in a high wind coastal area? A. Nothing unless the buyer asks. B. Local building codes requiring hurricane resistant features. C. The property's distance from the coast. D. The seller's insurance provider. B. Local building codes requiring hurricane resistant features. High wind zones often require specific construction standards which must be disclosed. A public land use control that prioritizes open spaces and green areas is called A. Zoning for mixed use, B. Conservation zoning, C. Industrial zoning, D. Commercial zoning. B. Conservation zoning. Conservation zoning aims to protect natural areas and limit development. What is the agent's responsibility regarding properties under public controls? A. Disclose all known restrictions to potential buyers. B. Provide a list of local attorneys for buyers to consult. C. Ensure buyers waive their rights to dispute restrictions. D. Ignore controls that do not impact the seller. A. Disclose all known restrictions to potential buyers. Agents are obligated to disclose all material facts, including public controls affecting the property. Once again, please take the time to subscribe. Hit the notification button. It's free to do so. Go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps us out in the algorithm. Leave us a comment or ask us a question. And also check out our channel where we have hundreds of real estate exam questions to help you pass your real estate license exam. Have a great day.